A recent study came out with big news. Over just the past few decades, the average male penis length has grown a lot. And the study got a lot of attention because, well, the media loves all things penis. The Stanford-led study looked at data from 55,000 men and concluded that over the past 30 years, male penis size has grown 24%. That's a full inch of growth, from a little under 5 inches average to a little under 6 inches.
One Swedish-made penis enlarger pump.
That's not mine.
And you think that change would be welcome, but scientists say it's not good news at all. It's bad news because bodies shouldn't change that quickly. But none of them knew why. They guessed that it could be junk food, pollution, or just being sedentary. Dr. Larry Lipschultz thought the internet might be to blame. Now stay with me. Internet equals more porn equals more use, which could be stretching out penises worldwide. But then a twist, and some bad news for Americans. North American penis sizes seem to be shrinking, while the rest of the world was growing. So, what the heck? All right, let's look into this study properly. It was led by a doctor at Stanford University and published in the Journal of Men's Health, both reputable organizations. It was a meta-study. Now that means researchers didn't get hands-on themselves, but analyzed 75 past studies, usually of volunteers or urology patients, all around the world. So there are 3 different ways to measure a penis: flaccid, stretched, and erect. And for researchers, 2 ways to get a penis erect: either by natural means, which they call spontaneous, or getting a shot called an intracavernosal injection, or ICI. You're going to have to Google that one if you want some more info. There was a lot of data, charts, and math, and here's the one that made all the headlines. But then, as I looked around, the plot thickened. I saw a chart that didn't make sense. Penises measured when they were stretched had actually gotten smaller. I know a little bit about penises, and that just seemed to be odd. If you look at the dots on the graph, though, you'll see that most of the studies were recent and there was a whole lot of variability. But then another chart set up another red flag. There was no increase in size for volunteers, only for urology patients. I was now having serious doubts about the worldwide penis surge itself. Then I found this chart, the money chart, so to speak. It showed that the only group in the world with increased sizes were urology patients who had actually gotten an injection in their That's a small subset of the studies, and a very small subset of human population. Even different drugs have been used throughout the years to accomplish this. So in the end, it wasn't pollution or Doritos, it wasn't even internet porn, it was bad science. The great penis size mystery actually turned out to be fake phallic news. So while that's a little sad, there are some takeaways. Always look at the motivations behind news stories and studies. The media motivations are pretty clear. They want your click. That doesn't make a story wrong, but the more clickable that headline is, the more money they make. Because by the time you're reading it, they're profiting from their ads. Scientists also have biases, and a big one is they like attention. So studies that shock sell. Researchers get noticed, the media makes money, and we all get confused. So the penis size mystery comes with a reminder that the real story often isn't as big as it seems. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more.